Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I am back with another video. So I do videos about four, maybe 5 times a week. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell if you want to be reminded that I have uploaded a video. And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button. So like, subscribe, get notification, all that jazz. So I'm gonna say this. There are spoilers in this video, and this is for a review, or my review, of Ms. Marvel, episode 6, season 1, the only season that you will get Ms. Marvel, and then she comes back next year for the Marvels, which will officially, she will officially be in the movies and all that jazz. So there will be like I said, there will be mega spoilers for this episode. If you have not watched the episode, please do, and come back and watch my video. So in this episode, we get a lot of stuff that goes on, and we also discover that there is a hidden cost to disobeying your boss, which yeah, she learns. So, I hope it's a lesson she learns for a very long time. So, in this episode, we get the first appearance of Ms. Marvel's costume, which was not created by Kamala. It was actually created, I don't know if her mother created it or her grandmother created it, but it looks really, really cool. I love every part of it. It's awesome. This is the costume that she's going to be known like in any superhero, from like Thor and Hawkeye and of course Captain Marvel or Ant-Man or the Wasp. When they see the costume, they're going to know that it's Ms. Marvel. So along with the appearance of the costume that every superhero from Thor to Loki is going to recognize, we also see that she finally has full control over her powers she got from the Bangle. There's kind of mentioning later on down the road about mutations. I don't know exactly what Bruno was talking about in that, but yeah. It might be a hint to the Inhumans, I don't know, or might be X-Men, I don't know, but he mentions the word mutations later on in the episode, so I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of weird. So, so the biggest chunk of action is in the high school, and the lady who reminds me too much of an alien, she is told not to go in because it's public. Everybody is seeing it. You know, if they have a cell phone, they're seeing what they are doing, and he does not want there to be basically a PR disaster for these people. So Damage Control, if people do not know this, Damage Control used to be an arm of S.H.I.E.L.D. And they were an arm of S.H.I.E.L.D. when, yes, we will say this, Loki messed up. And the aliens came through the little portal! Yeah, we all remember the aliens from the Avengers. Well, Damage Control is part of S.H.I.E.L.D., and their job essentially was to do 2 things. 1, clean up after the Avengers, and 2, to grab whatever tech that was left behind. This is where the whole thing about the Vulture losing the contract, Damage Control came in and took that away, and that's how he ended up being a psychotic lunatic. So, yeah, so there is, I mean, she's got all these men that are part of the department that has these weapons that literally cause more damage than they're trying to control. And literally, her boss is kind of like, no, we're making, so basically they're damaging more than they're controlling in this particular episode. So basically she goes against him, and she basically just full out and everything, and Miss Marvel has to not only to try to get this clandestine son to the harbor, which is where we find out that's where she wants him to go, because he's going to far away from Damage Control's jurisdiction, but she has to learn a really valuable lesson about being a superhero. One, people can get hurt when they're next to all of that action. And so basically that's what ends up happening, is she basically has to protect civilians, including police, and all that type of stuff. And the police are so, like, they're really grateful that that basically she saved their lives, that they basically tried to keep Damage Control from getting through. Unfortunately, the woman that reminds you too much of an alien is able to get past them. But yeah, so we do see, like, you know, he does find out about what happened to his mother, and he literally just he just lashes out against everyone, and Miss Marvel has to do what she has to do to, first of all, protect people, and also to ensure that he can get away. And she finally manages to talk sense into him, and he's able to get away. So overall, it was a really, really great episode. I really enjoyed, you know, it was really funny that, you know, Miss Marvel and the Popular Girl and her friends and family, both outside and inside, either support or they help her, and they do some really, really freaky things with everyday items. It reminds me a lot about Home Alone. But it's really funny. It's like the foam, you know, they use chemicals to create this foam, which the men are not ready for. They're like, it's just a sludge of white foam. It was hilarious. You're probably thinking like, does this remind you of something? Just, it was hilarious. And they thrown the softballs at him, which was funny as I don't know what. It was hilarious. It was a really great episode. I really love it when she finally comes out to, you know, she's wearing her Miss Marvel outfit, and she literally is just, people see her. And literally, I mean, when she did all the stuff she did, and she saved lives and things like that, people really got really hyped up about her. And she finally got what she wanted. She finally got noticed by people. She was no longer the girl that people didn't notice. She finally got what she wanted. So I will say she learned a huge lesson about why superheroes don't seek out fame. They just do what they do because it's the right thing to do. And she had to learn that. She had to go through that whole growth process. And I think that despite critics not, saying, well, that they removed her from her comic book origin and all that type of stuff, I really ended up really liking the show as a whole. And it was really awesome. They did have her on top of the lamppost, which I thought was really awesome. I did like the post-credits scene a lot. And this is interesting because it really sets up, it sets up the whole idea that there's a lot more to this Bangle than just the making her limbs look bigger or longer than they normally do. So in the post-credit scene, if people actually stuck around for the post-credit scene, the Bengal glows, and she gets shot through her closet door, and when she comes out, she's Captain Marvel. So I'm like, they must have paid Larson a lot of money to just appear in a few seconds of screen time. It also shows that the Bengal does have the ability to make her look like anything that she wants. And I think that, I don't know if this is going to be a fact or I'm making a prediction, but I really think that that particular ability is going to be used in a good measure in the Marvels. So the Bengal does have the ability to make her look like anyone that she wants. And I really do hope she does not abuse that ability. But it was just a really satisfying episode. I really loved it. It was awesome beyond anything. I really liked the idea that the family discovered that she was Miss Marvel much earlier. And I will say this, no, she has not picked up the moniker of Miss Marvel. She might be given that name in the movie, I don't know, but it's going to be really awesome. So let me stop. I give this episode 4.5 stars. It was a really great episode. There was a couple things that I really kind of shook my head on. One of them was how the freak did Damage Control find Bruno and his friend on the subway so fast? There was no drones around. How in the world did they find them? And how in the world could Bruno not, like, whatever? Yeah. I don't understand that at all. How is that even possible? It's like, is one of the agents a telepath? I don't know. I also think, how did they clean the school up so fast? Like, it took a week to make it look like that there had not been a battle? I don't know. I really, really wish that Captain Marvel had shown up, because Captain Marvel showing up would have been great. But she appears in a couple of sections or segments or little bits of film, which probably would have. Yeah. I also, I don't know. It's 4.5 stars. There's a couple, like the school be repaired so fast and no Captain Marvel. Yeah. Another thing I noticed about the outfit that Larson shows up in, that little couple, is it my imagination or is that uniform green? Don't know. But anyways, like I said, I really loved it. Minus those 3 bits. I did get a kick out of the filter where Kamala's father turns into a hot dog. I thought that was fun. So anyways, so that's my review of the final episode of Miss Marvel. I do have a video I've already uploaded that will be available tomorrow about why you should read the comic books first before you watch any of the Marvel shows, because if you have a thorough understanding of the character, you can be like me, say, okay, what about this, and all that type of stuff. So that will be up tomorrow. I am not going to the comic book shop today because I just am not up to going. I'm still a little bit drowsy from last night. I also am going to finally get around to watching Morbius today, which is another reason why I'm not going to the comic book shop. I was going to watch it last week. Unfortunately, I was not able to because I had to return my copy and everything. So I actually rented it off of Amazon. I will watch the movie and I will do a review of it. I'm going to write notes down as much as I possibly can with my finger that I got a cut on. But yeah, so I don't know how long that video is going to be, but it's going to be a really good, I really think it's going to be a good video because, yeah. Alright, so I am going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, read on. Bye.